In this video, we'll explore David's lab of horrors from the movie Alien Covenant. Why did David feel the need to create such hideous creatures? Was he bored? Or did he consider himself above humans, a god who could create and destroy at will? Why did David feel the urge to create a protomorph? Was it his attempt to eradicate the humans he despised? Well, let's find out. Okay, so first up, we're looking at some local insect life. These look a lot like katydids, crickets, and grasshoppers found here on Earth. Now, I'm a little confused as to why the Covenant crew mentioned that Planet 4 was deadly silent.
You hear that?
What?
Nothing. No birds. No animals. Nothing.
Well, apparently they had insects. You should have heard them chirping away. So perhaps David managed to obtain these specimens before the native life completely died out, after he dropped the bioweapons on the Maybe engineers. Or perhaps a few animal and insect species survived and were still living on the planet, but their numbers are greatly reduced, hence no noise. So it looks like David started small, first experimenting on insects and then maybe moving up to larger animals. Here we have a couple of specimens that look like crustaceans and arthropods. Here we see more insect specimens, complete with a scorpion, very reminiscent of our planet. Here we can see some elephant beetles, or whatever their Planet 4 counterpart is. In this shot, we can see some kind of shrimp-like creature, a creature very reminiscent of a trilobite. A couple more stick insects, a bone flute, more sketches of flayed engineers. This one looks like a female. Piece of spine and a ball. Nice. Here we can see two engineer heads merged into one body. Looks like a sculpture, although it could be a mold taken from an actual corpse. Here we can see some sketches of engineers becoming xenomorphs. It's possible David didn't kill all the engineers and was able to salvage a few live specimens to experiment on, like he did to poor Shaw. What the hell is going on here? She's been butchered. What's that shit near her head? Intestines and bones? Well, it looks like David used the black goo, aka Chemical A0, to alter and mutate her DNA, but for what reason? And here we see a sketch of a mutilated Shaw. Now this one's confusing as Shaw's mouth area was intact, so why did David sketch this fantasy? He's a sick bastard. Here we see a decapitated neomorph-like creature. Looks like it never grew to adult size. Did David capture it on the planet, or did he create it? Well, it seems he's using the black goo to mutate existing creatures in order to create new life forms. Here we see some malformed xeno-embryos or infants, reminiscent of Alien Resurrection's specimens. And now we can see a strange goblin shark-like humanoid creature, possibly an early neomorph design. A flayed, maybe, engineer. The anatomy looks very close to a human. It also looks very small, like a human, which lends support to the theory that these people are not engineers. A piece of concept art showing a flayed, maybe, engineer, or human, certainly looks small. We can see Captain Oram and Walter in the background. Here we see some kind of xenomorph sketch. David's getting close to perfecting the protomorph design, it seems. Whether he actually created this creature is unknown. An early protomorph, which suffered some kind of deformation, very reminiscent of the failed Ripley clone in Alien Resurrection. Here we can see what appears to be neomorph hands and feet, judging by the pale skin. A few more failed protomorph experiments. Is it possible he's capturing and using the native neomorphs to create genetically altered protomorphs? Here we see a facehugger egg cross-section. Where the hell did the egg come from if there's no alien queen? Did these eggs come from Shaw? Is Shaw the first ever alien queen? Some kind of facehugger has too many legs, almost like a fractal design. Possibly came from one of David's early eggs. And here we see yet another strange type of facehugger. And finally, the protomorph eggs, his ultimate success. Well done, David. So I hope you enjoyed this exploration into David's lab. Which alien-themed video would you like to see next? Please let me know in the comments below. Now onto my Patreon squad. Check out these awesome and super cool supporters of Viral Killer. If you want to be in this Patreon squad panel, every video, cough up $1 a month. It ain't much. And if you want to help the channel but have no money, okay, follow these steps. First subscribe, then like the video, then share it. Twitter, Facebook, whatever. This is so useful that it might as well be a $5 donation. If you really want to help, leave a comment too. YouTube loves engagement. Thank you. Also, please follow me on Twitter and turn on notifications. Okay, I'm done.